Now we are into policy creation stage. Now there are some list of documents which you will follow as a templates. And this is applicable for any kind of frameworks. Like here we are following SOC 2. So this is applicable for ISO 27001. So this may be applicable for any other framework like GDPR, for PCI DSS. So these are the standard checklists we should follow. The first one is your central master list for all documents. So we should have a master list where all document with the document name, document ID, and where we have stored the SharePoint link of the document, or any other place where we have stored the location of the document should be visible. Now this is a central master list example what we are seeing here. So it have a version control. So this version control have some kind of details like what is the description of this document, what is the document ID, security classification, and we have here version history or change history, and some other details like who can review and approve these documents. The approver should attach some kind of signature here, or some kind of approval attachment like email approval or something, or a link to some ITSM software where this document is approved, okay? And we have distribution list, some related documents, and this is just a template, okay? Now, here we have minimum SOC 2 policies. So this we are using as a central tracker. Here we have a description of the document, name of the document, document ID. The name of the document may contain a link where this document is actually present, okay? It may be a SharePoint link. It may be a file storage. Who is the owner of the document? Here we may have a team, or we may have a person name or email ID. And here we have some other fields like what is the date issued, date approved, last modified. KT is the knowledge transfer, or the awareness of this document have been shared with the employees. Okay, so this is just a template. This may be created as per organization needs. This is just for our SOC 2 course. We have this template. Okay. Now other documents include a base template for Word. This is similar to this one. So we have a base template document for a Word file. So if we have any Word file, we will use this template. So it have a cover page. We have a company logo and a title. So this is the cover page, and this is document control page. Here we have what is a document ID. Now this document ID we are using on the master list. So this is the document ID. This should be same as what we are having here. What is the date issued and who is the author? There are some other things here. Version history or change history, like when this document was first released to the audience, and who are the reviewers and who are the approvers, and whom can we distribute this document. So we have the distribution list, and the person who wants to share this document is only allowed to share with this distribution list. Another thing is related documents. There may be some reference documents related to this document ID. So we have this all the links here. Apart from that, this is a template for confidentiality statement. So this document is the exclusive property of the company name. This is SecureCyberGates. So this is like an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. Like you should only disclose it after taking approval from your company. Okay. So this is a confidentiality statement. These are the table of contents. This is a header and footer, okay? We have a header and footer, so we'll follow these: font size, font style. This is for headings. So we have a standard template for document file, and we'll use this. we distribute this to all employees. We make it somewhere available under this, and we ask the employees to follow this base document for all the document creation. So this is for just for maintaining the consistency and the standard across all documents that we're creating for SOC 2. We have a table style here. You can see we'll use the similar table style for all other documents. Okay, and yeah, that's it for this base template for document file. So similarly, if you see here, we have for Excel, and we have already shown you the Excel sheet here. We have a version control. This is important, and then we have other sheets which will have a description of their own. And here we have a PPT. So a PowerPoint template may be like this. So we have a document control page at the first one, which will describe the document ID here. So you see we have document ID everywhere, yeah? So this is important to track the documents, okay? So this is the document ID, and this is the first page, and then we have all this page, and in the last page we have some kind of what you say here, a description of the contents and of formal company pages where the user can see and can navigate to the company social media page example. So this is a template for PowerPoint. Excel sheet we have already discussed. Now the other document is the base template instruction. So these instructions are how we are naming our documents, how we are putting the IDs. So all these instructions are under base template instructions. Now let me open you this document. So this is base template instruction document. Okay, we'll go through this document. So this is already discussed. So this is document control page. We give here a document ID, the security classification if this is confidential or public. So apart from that, we have document control page. Under that, we have related documents. So we have document ID. We can also share a document link here. We will do it afterwards when we have all the documents collected for SOC 2. Okay. This is confidentiality statement. And these are the table of contents. Now here comes the important part, the document instruction. So this document details out instruction to follow consistent document creation process across your company. Now the first thing here is updating all the documents under the master list. So this is the master list, and we have to update each and every document here with the document name and document ID and the description of the document and who is taking care of the document, the document owner, okay? Now, here's the first step. So if you create any document or you update any document, you have to update the master list. And this is the master list. So you did some changes here. Might be the version number here is changing. Now you can change the document name, the version ID, it should be 1.1, okay? And the last modified date would be example today's date. Okay. So this central tracker we are keeping for all document and it should be updated, right? So this is the first statement here. We update the central tracker. The second one is document naming. So we should follow a similar naming standard for each and every document. Now here we have organization name. Organization name is a mandatory. It's a mandatory field here. Example, it's SecureCyberGates. So we are using initials SSG and it can contain 15 characters maximum. Now this you can define based on your organization, okay? As per the requirements and approvals by the management. Another thing is client name. Now there might be some documents you have to share to the client. For that document, you can add the client name here. After the organization name, you can add a client name here. Another one is document name. Now this is a mandatory field and it can contain up to 35 characters. So example, if you are creating for network security policy, we add, okay, this is network security policy. So the audience can understand. So it should be easily understandable and distinguishable from other documents. Now, another thing is code. Now, it's a mandatory field, so we are using 001 until 999. So this is unique for every document, okay? So if you go to this master sheet here, you can see, okay, 001, this is for central master list. So similarly, we are using 002, 3, and this should be unique for each and every document. Now, if we have more than 1,000 documents, so this number may change from 001 to 9999. It depends on how big is your organization and how many documents you have. So this is adjustable as per the requirements. Now the version number, this is also mandatory. We put it at version 0.1 or version 1.0 or 1.0, 1.1. So this is the last field here. And if you observe the naming under the document, so it ends up with version 1.0 like this. So everything is version 1.0 means it's approved. So this is document naming process. So if we have a client here, so this is our company name, this is the client name, and this is password policy document, and this is unique document ID, unique code, which is mandatory from 001 to 999, and this is the last version number. Okay. Now this is document naming. Now another part is here. We have document naming consistency. Apart from that, we have document ID as well. So for this also we have a standard. If you go here, for document ID, we follow this process. So first it should be organization name. Example, we have SecureCyberGate, and it is mandatory field. It should be maximum of 5 characters. So this we try to keep as short as possible since this is an ID. Okay. Now this is this is from 3 to 5 characters. This is organization name. The second one is client name, and this is optional field. Example, we have created this policy aligning with our organization policies for ABC Bank. Now this is optional. We can put it the ID under 3 to 5 characters as A Bank. This is a client name. Okay. The third one is document name code. This is mandatory. This is 2 to 6 character. So you see here we have 001 as document name code. And if you observe here, this is our document name code. One second. Okay, so this is a code mandatory from 001 till 999. So this is 001. This is a document code, and the name code is this base PPT example. Now this is up 2 to 6 characters. We should not keep document ID too lengthy. Okay, so it is 2 to 6 characters. Example, we have here master, MASTER. So this is document name code. Okay, so this is a character based. So if you go here, we have base Excel, and this is a document name code, base PPT, and this is physical security policy, PSP. The next one is code, which is from 001 until 999, and this is 001 and 004. Let's go to this document. And the last one is a version number. So under document ID, the last field, what you're seeing here is a document version number. This is 1.0. So if you see here, all documents should follow a base template. This base template we already discussed. We have a base template for Word document, for Excel document, for PowerPoints. And similarly, we can create this base document for other formats also. And we follow this document instruction for all these documents. And this should be consistent, okay? So we have for each and every document, we have a document name, which have a standard, how we are writing the document name. And then we have document ID. Every document should have a document owner, which can be a team or which can be an individual person. Okay. Now, other parts, other areas like what is the date issued, a date of approval, who modified and what is the last modified date, and is the KT process or knowledge transfer process of this document completed. Now we have seen a base template instruction creation document. The next one is document control policy. This is the policy here. So we have different section here. So when we are creating a document, it should follow some kind of standard process. Example, it should be reviewed, it should be approved, where we are storing the document, who can access the document, what is the retention and disposal policy. So all these are documented under document control policy, and all the documents which are created, it may be an Excel sheet, it may be a Word document or any other format. All these documents should follow this document control policy. So that's the scope. This policy applies to all documents and records maintained for this organization, and these are the responsibilities. So CISO should oversee all the implementation and enforcement of this policy. It's mainly for cybersecurity related documents, not for every document, okay? BU heads or managers ensure that their employees are complying with these policies, and employees and contractors should adhere to this policy, okay? Now, document and record creation. We already seen that we have a base template which contains a detail of instruction, how we create a document, how we name a document, what should be the ID, and how we give the ID. So if you see it here, it is base instruction document. Now we are using such kind of document naming process, and this should be consistent to all documents. And this is document ID naming. So we are using this standard process to give ID to each and every document. Okay. Now we should follow this document instruction template while creating any new document. Every document should have a review and approval process, and that's why we have something like document control page here. If you go up, so you follow this document control page. We have different sections here. Who made the changes? What is the change history? Who are the reviewers of this document? Who can approve this document? And we can have the approval attachment here or approval signature, and whom we can distribute these documents. And these are the related documents. Okay, so this is a standard template, and we have a review and approval cycle here. Now distribution and access control, we already mentioned we have distribution table there. All documents should be only distributed to the person who are under distribution control table. Apart from that, we should not distribute this document to any other party. The storage and retrieval. So documents and records shall be stored securely. So if it is a highly sensitive document, we encrypt that document and store it at SharePoint location or at any file share. And documents records should be properly organized. Okay, so these are a storage and retrieval. And revision and change control. We already have a revision and change control for each and every document under version control. So we have a revision and change, you can see a table here. We also have reviewers and approvers tables and distribution list here. Okay. Now, if you go here, we have also retention and disposal. So retention period for all documents, it depends on the legal requirements, regulatory requirements. So according to Malaysian laws, if there is a retention period of, say, example, you have to store all the documents of employee records for 10 years, then we have to follow that. And we keep all the employee records like employee personal ID, their passports, and all this data minimum for 10 years. So if anyone from Malaysian government asks us the record of the employee for the last 10 years, then the company should be able to show that records. Now this is retention and disposal. Continuous improvement. So as a part of continuous improvement, the document control policy should be reviewed at least yearly once, okay, by different teams, and any other teams can give feedback, like feedback from employees, stakeholders, external auditors. They can provide valuable feedbacks, and the CISO or the document owner can check if we can amend that under policy. And training and awareness. This training and awareness program should be at least once in a year, and all employees should receive this training on the document. So when a new employee joins this company, we should show them, okay, these are the policies and these are the document instructions you need to follow. This is the document control policy. So as a part of training, as a part of induction process, these trainings can be provided to all employees. And as a part of yearly refresher, we can keep it for all the employees. In monitoring and auditing, so regular audit inspection can be done on this document, and it can be there may be some feedbacks from the employees, from the external auditors. So after a review, we can incorporate that changes from the employees or contractors or external auditors. So this is a document control policy document, and this can be adjusted as per the organization standard and organization requirement. So this is just one sample, and we can adjust this as per company requirements, okay.